Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these pennies known as nickel cent are most valuable than you think. Don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of American history, the United States 1-cent coin from 1961. You might be surprised to learn just how valuable this little penny can be. So stick with us as we explore its history, design, rarity, and potential worth. You won't want to miss this. Let's set the stage. The year 1961 was a significant time in American history. It was a period marked by change, as the nation was in the midst of the Cold War and experiencing cultural shifts. In this environment, the U.S. Mint was producing coins to reflect everyday life and the economy. The 1-cent coin from this year not only served as currency but also as a piece of art and history, showcasing the craftsmanship of its time. The 1961 penny is part of the Lincoln Cent series, which has been a beloved symbol of American currency since its introduction in 1909. Each year's coin carries with it stories and significance that resonate with collectors and history buffs alike. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1961 1-cent coin. The obverse features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln, who has graced the cent for over a century. This representation is based on a famous portrait by sculptor Victor David Brenner. The details in Lincoln's features are remarkable, capturing his wisdom and leadership. On the reverse side, we see the classic depiction of the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design is not only a tribute to Lincoln's legacy but also a representation of the values he stood for: unity, freedom, and perseverance. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1961 1-cent coin special in the eyes of collectors. While the 1961 penny was minted in large quantities, there are specific varieties that are extremely rare. For instance, some coins from this year were struck in different mint facilities, leading to slight variations that can significantly affect their value. Additionally, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its worth. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition or exhibit minimal wear can fetch much higher prices than their more common, circulated counterparts. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1961 penny is the existence of error coins. Collectors are always on the lookout for these unique finds, which can include things like double strikes or misprints. An error coin can turn an ordinary penny into a valuable treasure, adding an element of thrill to the hunt. If you happen to come across a 1961 penny with any unusual features, it's worth doing some research. You never know, you might just have a hidden gem on your hands. Now, let's get to the moment you've all been waiting for: the potential value of the 1961 1-cent coin. If you have one of these coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, or a rare variant, it could be worth an astonishing $62,000, that's right, $62,000 for a single 1961 penny. Who knew that such a small piece of currency could hold such immense value? So, if you have a stash of old coins or stumble upon one of these treasures, make sure to check its condition. It could be worth a small fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1961 1-cent coin and want to learn more about rare coins and their stories, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Top 2, we're shining the spotlight on a coin that many might overlook: the United States 1-cent coin from 1976. This penny isn't just a piece of change, it carries a story, a historical significance, and, believe it or not, it could be worth a substantial amount. So stay tuned as we explore its rich background, unique features, and potential value. Let's get started. To understand the significance of the 1976 penny, we need to take a step back into American history. The year 1976 was monumental for the United States. It marked the bicentennial anniversary of our nation's independence. Celebrations were held across the country, and a spirit of patriotism filled the air. In honor of this milestone, the U.S. Mint released special commemorative coins. But did you know that the standard 1-cent coin from this year also reflects that celebratory spirit? While it may not be a commemorative issue, the 1976 penny stands as a reminder of the year the nation celebrated its 200th birthday, making it an intriguing piece for any collector. Let's dive into the design of the 1976 1-cent coin. The obverse features the classic image of President Abraham Lincoln, which has adorned the penny since 1909. This iconic design captures Lincoln's dignified profile, reminding us of his profound impact on American history. On the reverse side, we see the traditional wheat ears design, a representation that has historical significance dating back to the early 1900s. The wheat stalks symbolize abundance and prosperity, a nod to America's agricultural roots. Interestingly, while the design remained consistent with previous years, the context in which this coin was minted, the bicentennial celebration, adds a layer of historical importance. Now, let's discuss what makes the 1976 penny a point of interest for collectors. Although this coin was produced in large quantities, its value significantly depends on its condition. Like many coins, those that have been well preserved in uncirculated condition are far rarer and can fetch a much higher price than their circulated counterparts. Additionally, certain coins from this year exhibit unique characteristics that can elevate their worth. For instance, there are specific varieties or mint errors, such as double strikes or missing initials, that collectors actively seek. These rarities are not just coins, they're pieces of history that tell a story and can become the centerpiece of any collection. Speaking of unique features, the 1976 penny has some intriguing variants worth noting. Some coins may have slight differences in their minting process or features that make them stand out. Collectors are particularly interested in error coins because they are one of a kind and can dramatically increase in value. If you find a 1976 penny that seems unusual or doesn't match the typical characteristics, it's worth investigating further. You might just stumble upon a rare variant that could be more valuable than you think. Now, let's get to the moment you've all been waiting for, the potential value of the 1976 1-cent coin. If you happen to own one in excellent condition, or if it has one of those rare minting errors, it could be valued at an impressive $53,000. Yes, you heard that right, $53,000 for a single 1976 penny. It's incredible how much value a seemingly ordinary coin can hold. So, if you have old coins lying around or come across this particular penny, make sure to check its condition carefully. It could be worth a small fortune. Top 3. We're diving into a specific coin that you might not think twice about, the United States 1-cent coin from 1977. This penny has a lot more to offer than you might imagine. Stick around as we explore its historical significance, design features, rarity, and, of course, its incredible potential value. Let's get started. To appreciate the 1977 penny, we need to understand the era it comes from. The late 1970s was a dynamic time in American history. The country was experiencing significant changes, from economic challenges like inflation to cultural shifts influenced by music, art, and political movements. In this backdrop, the U.S. Mint was producing coins that not only served as currency but also reflected the spirit of the times. The 1977 1-cent coin, part of the long-standing Lincoln cent series, represents an important moment in U.S. history. While it may seem like just another penny, it was being circulated during a period of growth and change, making it a unique piece of American heritage. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1977 1-cent coin. On the obverse side, we find the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln. This design, created by Victor David Brenner, has remained beloved since it was first introduced in 1909. Lincoln's profile, with its incredible detail and depth, serves as a reminder of his enduring legacy and leadership. Flipping the coin over to the reverse side, we see the classic wheat ears design. This imagery symbolizes agriculture and prosperity, reflecting America's rich farming heritage. Although this design has been around for decades, it continues to evoke a sense of nostalgia and connection to the nation's roots. Now, let's discuss why the 1977 penny has become a point of interest for collectors. While this coin was produced in significant quantities, its value hinges on its condition and any unique characteristics it may possess. Coins that have remained uncirculated or show minimal wear are considerably rarer and therefore more valuable. Moreover, certain varieties of the 1977 penny, including those with mint errors, can capture the attention of collectors. These can include features like double strikes or off-center coins, which can turn an ordinary penny into a remarkable treasure. Collectors are always on the lookout for these unique finds, and they can be worth considerably more than standard issues. One of the most exciting aspects of collecting the 1977 penny is the possibility of encountering unique features. Some coins may have subtle variations in design due to minting errors or discrepancies in production. These error coins are particularly coveted in the collector community, as they often represent one-of-a-kind pieces that stand out in any collection. If you happen to stumble upon a 1977 penny that seems out of the ordinary, it's worth taking a closer look. You might just discover that you have a rare variant that could significantly increase its value. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the potential value of the 1977 1-cent coin. If you own one in excellent condition, or if it has one of those sought-after minting errors, it could be worth an impressive $51,000, that's right, $51,000 for a single 1977 penny. It's amazing how much value can be found in something so seemingly ordinary. So, if you have a collection of old coins or come across this particular penny, be sure to check its condition and any unique features it may have. You could be sitting on a small fortune. Top 4. We're exploring a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance but holds incredible potential, the United States 1-cent coin from 1978. This penny has its own unique story and, believe it or not, it could be worth a small fortune. So stick around as we uncover its history, design, rarity, and potential value. Let's dive in. To appreciate the significance of the 1978 penny, we need to step back in time. The late 1970s were a transformative period in American history. The nation was grappling with economic challenges, including high inflation and oil crises, while also experiencing a cultural renaissance in music, art, and social movements. Against this backdrop, the U.S. Mint was producing coins that reflected the values and challenges of the times. The 1978 1-cent coin is part of the Lincoln Cent series, which has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1909. While it served as everyday currency, each coin tells a story about the period in which it was minted, making it an interesting piece for any collector. Now, let's examine the design of the 1978 1-cent coin. The obverse features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln, a design crafted by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's profile has become an enduring symbol of leadership and resilience, and the details on the coin capture his character beautifully. On the reverse side, we find the familiar wheat ears design. This imagery symbolizes abundance and the agricultural roots of America, serving as a tribute to the country's rich farming heritage. Though the design has been around for decades, it still resonates with collectors and history buffs alike, what makes the 1978 penny particularly appealing to collectors. While the coin was produced in large quantities, its value can vary significantly based on its condition and any unique characteristics it may possess. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition are considerably rarer, and their value can soar in the collector market. Additionally, certain varieties of the 1978 penny are highly sought after. For instance, some coins may exhibit mint errors, such as double strikes or incorrect positioning. Collectors actively search for these unique pieces because they often represent significant value and interest. Let's talk about the unique features of the 1978 penny. Some coins might have subtle differences that set them apart from their peers. Minting errors or variations in design can transform an ordinary penny into a valuable treasure. These error coins are prized by collectors, and finding one can be an exhilarating experience. If you come across a 1978 penny that seems unusual or has some distinctive features, take a moment to investigate. You may be holding a rare variant that could dramatically increase its value. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the potential value of the 1978 1-cent coin. If you have one in excellent condition or with a rare mint error, it could be worth an astounding $50,000. Yes, you heard that right, $50,000 for a single 1978 penny. It's incredible how much value can be found in something so seemingly mundane. So, if you have a collection of old coins or happen to find this particular penny, make sure to check its condition carefully. You could be sitting on a small fortune. Top 5 and last rare coin. We're focusing on a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance, the United States 1-cent coin from 1979. But don't let its simple appearance fool you. This penny has an intriguing history and a surprising potential value. Stay with us as we uncover its story, design, rarity, and, of course, its impressive worth. Let's get started. To truly appreciate the 1979 penny, we need to understand the context of the time it was minted. The late 1970s were a time of great change in America. The country was dealing with economic challenges, including high inflation and rising oil prices, which affected everyday life. Yet, amidst these challenges, the U.S. Mint continued to produce coins that circulated widely, reflecting the daily transactions of American citizens. The 1979 1-cent coin is part of the long-standing Lincoln cent series, which has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1909. Each coin minted during this era serves as a snapshot of a pivotal moment in American history, making it a fascinating piece for collectors. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1979 1-cent coin. On the obverse, we find the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln. This design, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, has become synonymous with American currency. Lincoln's profile is meticulously detailed, symbolizing strength and integrity, qualities that resonate with people to this day. Flipping the coin over, we see the classic wheat ears design on the reverse. This imagery represents agriculture and abundance, reflecting America's deep-rooted connection to farming and the land. Although this design has been around for decades, it continues to evoke nostalgia and pride among collectors and history enthusiasts. So, what makes the 1979 penny a point of interest for collectors? While this coin was minted in significant quantities, its value largely depends on its condition and any unique characteristics it may possess. Coins that are uncirculated or have been well preserved are much rarer, and their market value can be considerably higher than their circulated counterparts. Additionally, certain variations of the 1979 penny are particularly sought after. Some coins exhibit mint errors, such as double strikes or off-center impressions. These errors make them unique and highly desirable to collectors who appreciate the stories these coins can tell. Now, let's delve into the unique features of the 1979 penny. Minting errors can create variations that intrigue collectors. For example, some coins might have subtle differences in design or production, leading to unique characteristics that set them apart. Error coins are often one-of-a-kind and can significantly increase a coin's value. If you happen to find a 1979 penny that seems a bit different from the rest, it's worth investigating further. You might just discover you have a rare variant that could be worth much more than you initially thought. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the potential value of the 1979 1-cent coin. If you have one in excellent condition or with a rare mint error, it could be valued at an impressive $48,000, that's right, $48,000 for a single 1979 penny. It's astonishing how much value can be found in a seemingly ordinary coin. So, if you have a stash of old coins or come across this particular penny, make sure to check its condition and any unique features. You could be holding a small fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1979 1-cent coin and want to learn more about rare coins and their fascinating stories, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting content. Thank you for joining us today, and happy collecting!